A little after 9:12, the reports were that a student was found with a firearm, and that student is now in custody. There are now officers and first responders here trying to safely evacuate students from the school. What's your reaction to all this as a parent with a student here?
Um, it there's a lot of emotion, of course. Um, Normally this would be an upsetting thing,
Yeah.
but on the heels of what happened last year, mostly I'm just concerned. I feel like these kids have already been asked to carry a pretty heavy load, and we've been working on rebuilding that feeling of safety. And something like this, of course, it's definitely a setback.
Yeah. Yeah, and you mentioned just 4 months ago, we actually had a shooting here, and
Yes.
that was a traumatic event
It
for everybody.
happened in my hallway.
Yeah?
It happened in
all
my
of it.
hallway last year.
Really?
It was scary. I heard everything.
So, in the aftermath of that, then this happens. I'm sure that was a traumatizing experience for everybody. Comments about that, just with the recent shooting and now this.
Yeah, it was scary. I was in my scared and musical classroom. I remember we went into lockdown, and at first nobody really knew what was going on. Of course, like everybody was like, just what's going on? Is it a drill? Is it not a drill? But then we had a sub, and they were like, I wasn't notified of this, so I'm pretty sure it's not a drill. So of course there's always that like fear and stuff. So I was really scared at first, but I tried to calm myself down because I'm like, you're probably not going to die. And then when they came, I was so relieved when they said they had the situation under control. Obviously, there was still some question. After that, we were just told, you can go back to business as normal, but don't go to second hour. Just stay in your class. Don't move to your next one. Just stay there until the situation's over. And then they started calling kids out. And I was relieved when they called by name because I was still kind of scared.
We had some stuff happen as well. We went into an immediate lockdown. We knew it wasn't a real one because we were
Drill, you mean?
yeah, we knew it was a real one. Because when it's a real one, they normally don't tell us, but if it's a drill, they tell us preemptively, or they now do since the last one, since the shooting happened. But yeah, it rocks both schools. It isn't just one school that takes it all. The other school takes equal as well.
With the shooting 4 months ago, was there some reluctance or some fear at all about returning to school?
Oh yes, there was definitely fear. I was definitely scared, but I'm one of those people who can kind of be like, you either, you deal with it and you keep going, or it'll just get worse. Don't bottle it up. I prefer to face it head on, because if you don't face it, it'll just get worse.
Over the summer, over the last few months, what's been from your observation, what's been the general mood of the student body?
Oh, well, at least in my friends, it seems they've recovered and they've been okay, or, mostly fine. I think most of everybody coming back was okay, but obviously I can't read minds. I don't know how everybody is.
Of course.
But at least outwardly they seem to be all right.
Do you want to add anything to that?
I think the student body was weary, and I think we're going to hear the same messages that we heard last year about don't forget your guns in your car or anything again, because that's what we heard last year. So we're going to hear that again.
to have
Yeah, a lot of
to have
repeat.
concealed guns?
No, don't forget your guns in your car after hunting trips and stuff. We're going to hear that again.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Put
like
them
just
away, keep them.
reminders and stuff. Now, last year it was something that caught me off guard as a parent was bringing her back the week after the shooting, because what other traumatic situation do you return your child to the place of the trauma and turn around and leave them there like that? That was so hard, but I've been so impressed at the strength of these students to recover and carry on. I just wish that they weren't being asked to do that so much, but they're amazing.
I'm definitely the brave face for my friends. Most of them have emotional struggles. So I think I was able to help with being able to go there. Obviously I was scared, but at least I was able to help them out and in turn help myself.
Anything else you want to say Just as a mom, your kids are safe, everyone's safe, no harm was done to anybody. Just
I am really thankful. Of course, I'm curious what was, I'm curious to know of the entire incident. I'm thankful that there were people in place to keep this from being worse. But it's just upsetting because ultimately we just have to trust the people around us that they're going to make safe decisions and not do things like this. And so I just hope that for these kids that somehow we can restore a feeling of safety and that they can still go forward in their education.